Most NDIS providers don't realize this. Right now, you are leaking money, not a little bit, thousands every single month. And it's not in your services. It's not even your staff. It's your travel claims. Hey everyone, Camille DG here, veteran nurse and COO at Specia Group. Now here's the crazy part. You're probably already using software. Might be ShiftCare, Lumery, FlowLogic, maybe even still using spreadsheets alongside them. And you still have this problem. Why? Because none of those systems were built to actually solve travel. They don't manage it, they record it, but they don't eliminate the risk. And that's the difference. So let's be real for a second. Most NDIS platforms today are management systems. Look, they could be great at rostering, notes, invoicing, compliance, documentation. They've helped the industry move forward, right? No doubt. But they all have one thing in common. They still rely on a lot of human input for travel. Manual start times, manual entries, manual corrections. Even the more advanced tools that track kilometers or assist with calculations, well, you still have to open the app, track the trip, approve it. So the burden is still there. The risk is still there. And the leakage, well, it's still happening. I still hear about it from the hundreds of providers that I talk to all the time. So let me make this really clear. There are 3 levels of NDIS tech right now. Level 1 is manual with the spreadsheets, paper logs, memory. Level 2 is assisted software. Could be ShiftCare, Lumery, FlowLogic, Vortex 360, or whatever the name is of that other one. They do help. They help organize your business, but they still rely, like I said earlier, on humans to input the key data. Now, then there's level 3, autonomous systems. No input, no guessing, no chasing staff. And that's where AI and smart geofencing sits. Because the real problem isn't tracking travel. The real problem is you're asking humans to remember, calculate, and stay compliant in a system that requires precision. And that's where it all breaks. Think about what actually happens right now in your NDIS business. A support worker finishes a shift. They open an app, enter the time, enter the distance. Maybe they get it right, maybe they don't. Then your admin staff member checks it. Then the finance team process it. That's 3 touch points for 1 travel entry. Can you believe that? Now multiply that across your entire organization. It's not efficient. That's fragile. Now compare that to autonomous geofencing. No app opened, no timer started, and no one having to remember anything. The moment your worker enters a participant's service zone, it's already captured. The moment they leave, that's captured too, automatically. That's not better software. That's a completely different category altogether. And this is where most providers get stuck. So they think they're upgrading softwares and they think it's going to solve the problem. But what you're really doing is just upgrading the same workflow. You're still relying on a lot of human input. Now, layer AI on top of that, because this is where it becomes totally unfair. The traditional systems help you organize data. AI validates it in real time. It cross-checks the location, the participant, the funding category. So instead of someone deciding, is this billable? The system already knows. Every entry is categorized correctly every single time. No bias, no inconsistency, no human error. And if something doesn't look right, it just flags it instantly. Not during an audit, not weeks later, but right then and there. So you fix it before it even becomes a problem. And that's the difference between reactive businesses and the ones with intelligent systems. So let me give you a real life example from this week, because this is where it really hits. So I was on a call, fully focused, of course, and deep in conversation. And at the exact same time, another call came through. Now, normally that's gone. I bet it happens to you guys too. Missed calls, the missed opportunity, but not this time. So my voice AI answered it, not a voicemail, not, hello, leave a message. It was a real conversation. It spoke to the person, understood what they needed, and I swear, no joke, it booked them directly into my calendar while I was still on the first call. So by the time I finished that, I had a notification. The appointment was actually confirmed. I didn't have to touch my phone and I didn't get interrupted. My workflow did not get interrupted. Now ask yourself this. Who do you know that can do that? A receptionist? Maybe, but you're paying them thousands. They work limited hours. They call in sick and all the headache of having admin staff. AI runs 24/7. It handles multiple conversations at once and never misses. That's the shift. Now bring that same concept back to travel. Instead of missed calls, you've got the missed kilometers, the missed claims, the missed revenue. And you don't even see it happening. With AI and geofencing, everything is captured in real time and nothing slips. Now, let's talk about these NDIS audits, because this is where most providers feel the pressure. Traditional systems, they just store the data, but when the audit time comes, you're still explaining it, still justifying it, and still piecing it together. With AI and geofencing, you don't need to explain it. You just show the auditor. Full digital breadcrumb trail. Every movement, every timestamp, every location. It's consistent and it's verified. And that's what the auditors want to see. No gray area. That's what most people don't realize. So what you've been calling admin is actually lost profit. Every missed kilometer, every incorrect log, every delay, that's money gone. And fixing it, it's really expensive, slow, and inconsistent. So now you've got a decision. Keep using the old systems or move to systems that eliminate these problems completely. Because that is where the industry is heading. Providers are moving away from these disconnected tools and manual processes and into fully automated intelligent systems. And the ones who adopt early, well, they win. So the real question here is, are you running a system that depends on a lot of people to run it, or a system that supports them? Because your staff shouldn't be tracking travel, double checking the logs, and worrying about compliance. They should be delivering quality care. So if you're done with manual transport tracking, if you're tired of second guessing your claims, click the link in my description. Let's see if you and your business are a fit for our 14-day free trial of our AI software. I'll also add the link to my calendar for direct bookings if you're interested in consulting and having me help you scale your business in 2026 using AI and automation. Adapt to AI or die post 2026. I'll see you in my next video.